Good evening, everyone. This is Robert from RGL 518, welcoming you to another exciting edition of Inside Pitch. Today's date, this is the 1985 Pennant race. Today's date is September 23rd, 85. We are at Veterans Stadium for tonight's game between the New York Mets and the Philadelphia Phillies. The Mets come into this game at 83 and 66. The Phillies come into this game at 77 and 70. And you want to take a look at the standings in the National League East. The Mets are in very good position. They should make the playoffs, barring a collapse. The Phillies, however, actually are 78 and 70, not 77 and 70. My bad. They're 78 and 70. The Phillies, however, are now 2 games back of the Cardinals. Phillies need to win and continue to try to stay with the Cardinals. The Mets continue to win. They're not going to catch the Expos, who right now their magic number is 4 in the division. This is an important game in this division between the Mets and the Phillies. The Dodgers have already clinched the National League West, and you got a very big mock-up here between the Reds, the Astros, and the Padres. This is the beginning of the 2-week final stretch. We will now only play one game every day. We've been playing one game every day, but instead of doing a 10-minute ticker for 2 days, it's now a 10-minute ticker for 1 day. As we're now in the final 2 weeks of this 85 season replay. Bet you guys think I couldn't do it. Steeler fan, Philip Reynolds, Tribe fan, join us here at Veterans Stadium for tonight's game. So we got an exciting matchup tonight as we now go into the final 2 weeks of the 85 regular season. Who will make the playoffs? Who will be watching him from the outside? We shall find out what happens. Starting pitcher for the Phillies in this game was Freddie Toliver. No wins, 4 losses, a save, a 4.68 ERA. The Mets historically won this game 4-1. And so no morning game. Well, we'll see what happens for tomorrow. So we got a big game here for the Phillies, and this game is more important for the Phillies than it is for the Mets, but the Mets got to continue to win to continue holding their second place spot. They would like to get hold second place if possible, because then you avoid the wild card. You're guaranteed to avoid the wild card playoff, although you could wind up playing the wild card series. We'll find out what happens tonight. Top of the first inning, leading off for the Mets will be center fielder Mookie Wilson, batted .276 average in 85. Mets versus Phillies, big game here at the Vet, one of the worst stadiums ever in history. Pitch from Toliver, that's a 6-4, that's a strikeout chance, and the 13 is good. Wilson goes down on a K. First strikeout for Toliver. Toliver only had 23, only had about 3 starts in that series. Veterans Stadium adds 1 to strikeouts and 2 to walks. Out number 1, and the next batter will be second baseman Wally Backman. Backman batted .273 in 85. Pitch from Toliver. 5-3, strikeout chance, 11 is high. Backman gets to swing 2-1, and he flies out to right. 2 men down, and that will bring up the first baseman, Keith Hernandez, who should be in the Hall of Fame. 309 average that year in 85. One of the best fielders, one of the best first basemen ever. Toliver with the pitch, 5-1, strikeout chance, 18 high. Hernandez will swing 5-6. He flies out to left, and it's a nice 1-2-3 inning by Toliver. Nothing going on for the Mets there in the inning. We go to the bottom of the first. Starting pitcher for the Mets in this game was Rick Aguilera, 10 wins, 7 losses, a 3.24 ERA. He gets the call for the Metropolitans today. G-Puck joins us here at Veterans Stadium. Leading off for the Phillies, left fielder Jeff Stone, batted .265 average for the Fightin' Phils. Aguilera with the pitch, 2-6, walk chance, 5 is good, and he walks the leadoff batter in Stone. Stone will trot down to first on the walk. And that will bring up the shortstop, Luis Aguayo. He batted .279 average, infield halfway. See what the strat says. That is a 4. Oh, yeah, Stone's got a good chance to steal. Aguilera, though, a -2. So 15 minus 2 is a 13. Carter has a 0, but Stone's going to take a shot. A 1-13. Stone steals second base. And he does not. Carter gets up, throws to second, got him, 1 out. Carter guns down Stone at second base. He is out of there. And now Aguayo will bat with the bases empty. Aguilera with the pitch. That's Suadice. I'll re-roll. And that is a 4-3. Strikeout chance. 20 is way too high. Aguayo will swing 2-4 against a righty. That's a base hit past third. And Aguayo will go to first on the single. So Aguilera gives up a walk, and luckily he was thrown out luckily Stone was thrown out at second. Aguayo goes ahead and gets the base hit. Runner on first. That will bring up second baseman Juan Samuel. Samuel batted .264. He had 19 homers in 85. Infield goes back to halfway. Checking strat. That is a 1. Aguayo we're going to see a hit and run here. Aguayo's got a good chance to steal on a hit and run, but we'll see what happens. Hit and run is on. Aguilera will pitch. That's a 4-1, and against a righty, base hit right up the middle. Aguilera makes the mistake, and it's a single one right past the pitcher. Aguayo on a hit and run will automatically make third, and the Phillies are in business. The last time the Mets played the Phillies was a tight game. I'm expecting a tight one here too. Runners at the corners with 1 out. And the batter will be first baseman, the Michael Jack Schmidt, with 33 home runs. Runners at the corners. Schmidt does ground out the double plays pretty well. The Mets are going to play halfway. Checking a strat roll. That is a 13. Nothing happening. Aguilera will pitch. That's a 4-2. That's an error on a grounder. Schmidt will swing 6-1. Line drive to second base. That's out number 2. No error. Is there a double play? That is a 3, and a line out to second. There is none. The runners get back. 2 outs. Line out to second. Backman makes the play. 2 down. But the runners get back there as there is no double play. And that will bring up the center fielder, Von Hayes. Von Hayes was actually, I still say, one of the better Philly players, actually. I always thought he was underrated. He could always play good baseball. 2 outs. Can Aguilera get out of the jam? Strat roll says a 16. Nothing happening. Aguilera will pitch. 6-6. It's a blank. Hayes will swing. 6-5. And a ground ball right to first. Hernandez will make the play himself and get out of the jam. No runs, 2 hits for the Phillies. We got no score after 1. Top of the second. Leading off for the Mets will be the catcher, Gary Carter. He batted .281, 32 homers in 85. Gary Carter gets the call. The kid in the Hall of Fame should be wearing a Mets cap, not an Expos cap. Toliver will pitch. 6-1, and that's a blank. He's not tired. Carter will swing 5-6, and he lines it to third, out number 1. Line drive right to Shoe. He puts it away for the first out. Here is right fielder Darryl Strawberry. He had 29 home runs in 85 for the Mets. Toliver's pitch. 6-4. Strikeout chance. 10. Got him. Struck him out. Strikeout number 2 for Toliver. as he gets Strawberry. Here is the left fielder, George Foster, ex-man of the Big Red Big Red Machine. Toliver will pitch to Foster with 2 outs. That's a 4-5 walk plus. The 5 is good. Foster will trot down to first on a base on balls. First base runner for the Mets in the game. Here's the third baseman, Howard Johnson. 2 outs. Infield will stay normal. Checking Strat, nothing happening. Toliver will pitch. And that's a 5-5. That's a home run with a question mark. Johnson's a switch hitter hitting from the left side. That's a 0, not happening. Johnson, though, will get the swing. That's a 2-6, and he grounds it to short, and the inning ends. Nothing doing for the Mets except a walk. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. Leading off for the Phillies is right fielder Glenn Wilson. Wilson batted .275, 14 homers that year. Aguilera with the pitch, 4-3, strikeout chance, 16 high. Wilson does get to swing, 6-2, and he laces a double to right field. Leadoff double by Glenn Wilson. The Phillies will get a man on second to start the inning off. That does bring up the catcher, Ozzie Virgil. So again, Aguilera gets a little bit on the wild side with that. Runner on second. Strat says a 2. Does Wilson steal third? Let's see. 2, 0 divided by 2 is 1. That would be a hit and run, but there's no hit and run with a runner on second. Nothing happening. Aguilera will pitch. That's a 5-1. That's at the park. Veteran Stadium says 2-1, and that is a fly ball to right field. That is out number 1. Wilson's base running rating is a 3. 3 or less, Wilson gets to third. 4-5, he holds. 6-6, he's out. And he he stays at second base. That's a 6-5. He stays there. So he does not go. He gets back to second. He holds. The only way you're thrown out is a 6-6. Here is the third baseman for the Phillies, Rick Shue. 1 out, checking a Strat. And that is an 11, nothing happening. Aguilera will pitch. That's a 4-1, and against a righty, base hit right up the middle. Once again, Aguilera, that's a single. Wilson comes around third. He will come in to score. A base hit, an RBI single by Shue, and the Phillies come out to a lead of 1-0. RBI single by Shue. That will bring up the pitcher, Freddie Toliver. He does not have his own batting card, so he uses the Philadelphia pitcher's card. Infield halfway, they will roll a Strat. And that is a 9. Ooh, okay, he's going to swing away. Bunt is not available on that one. Aguilera will pitch. And that is a 6-5. That's a range play. Toliver with the swing, 1-6. And that is a single into center field, but it's a range play. Mookie Wilson's in center. A 1-4. He takes the hit away. Yes, he does. He makes the catch. Out number 2. Nice play by Wilson. And it turns out to be a fly out to center. That makes 2 outs. The batter now is Stone. Stone walked his last time up. Infield now back to normal. Nothing on the Strat. Aguilera will pitch. 5-1. That's at the park. Veteran Stadium, 6-5. That is a home run to the pull side. That's a home run to the pull side. Against a righty, Stone needs a 5 or lower. That's a 1, and it is gone. Jeff Stone hits it high. He hits it He hits it deep to right field, and it is gone. Home run, Jeff Stone. Stadium cheers. Yay! Section 518 groans. Home run for Jeff Stone puts the Phillies ahead 3-0. They're going to go talk to Aguilera, see if he's all right. They're going to see if he can continue to pitch. But now a 3-0 lead for the Phillies over the Mets. The next batter is Luis Aguayo, as Stone got some help from the vet. Aguayo's 1-for-1. He singled his last time up. Aguilera with the pitch, 1-6. That's a blank. Aguayo will swing 2-6, and that's a base hit past short. Single for Aguayo. The inning will continue as he'll hold it first. And now the batter is Juan Samuel. Samuel hit a single his last time up. He's 1-for-1. Already the Phillies have scored more runs than they did in the actual game. 2 outs. Checking a strat. That is a 16. Nothing happening. Aguilera will pitch to Samuel. That's a 3-2 hit by pitch. That's going to be too high, that 19. Samuel gets the swing. 1-6, and he grounds it to third, and the throw will go to second to get the out, and the inning ends there. 3 runs for the Phillies on 4 hits. A 3-run shot by Jeff Stone. After 2, Phillies lead the Mets 3-0. We go to the top of the 3rd inning. Leading off for the Mets, shortstop Rafael Santana. Batted .257. One of the better batting average years he had with the Mets. Toliver will pitch to Santana. That's a 5-3. That's a strikeout chance. A 16 is high. Santana will swing 3-1, star 6, and he flies out to right. Out number 1. That brings up the pitcher, Rick Aguilera. He batted .278 as a hitter, so he can hit the ball. Toliver, 2-2 at the park. Veteran Stadium says 3-4, and he grounds it to third. And that is out number 2. 2 outs. The next batter is Wilson. Wilson struck out his last time up. Toliver with the pitch, 5-2. That's at the park. Veteran Stadium says 6-4, and that is a home run to the opposite field possibility. Wilson is hitting from the left side, is hitting against a righty, a 1-6. That's a 13. It is too high, and that is just going to be a fly out. And that was a ball hit to the opposite field, which means that's going to be a fly out to left, and the inning will end there. Wilson got some of it, but didn't get all of it, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Toliver. Bottom of the 3rd. Leading off of the Phillies is the Michael Jack Schmidt. Aguilera will pitch. That's a 3-1 walk chance. 16 is good. He walks Michael. And Schmidt will trot down to first. So Aguilera not having a good start today. And it will bring up Von Hayes. Hayes is 0-for-1. Infield halfway. Strat rolls as a 1. No, they're not going to hit and run. So Aguilera will pitch because if Aguilera strikes out, Schmidt's a dead duck. Aguilera will pitch. That's a 1-4 strikeout chance, 18 high. Hayes will swing 6-5, and he grounds it to first. Do they turn the 2? 1-0 1. Shortstop is Santana, a 0. The only way to turn a double play is on a 1. They won't get it. Schmidt will be thrown out at second, but Hayes does make it to first, out number 1. Fielder's choice. Here's Glenn Wilson. Wilson doubled his last time up. He's 1 for 1. Checking on the strat. That is an 8. Nothing playing on. Aguilera will pitch. Dan Douglas joins us here at Veterans Stadium. Aguilera, 1-4. Strikeout chance. 3. Got him. Struck him out. Strikeout number 1 for Aguilera. He only had 74 of them in 85. That is the second out. And now here's Virgil. Virgil 0 for 1. 2 outs now. Phillies already up 3-0. That's an 18. Nothing happening on the strat. Aguilera will pitch. That's a 4-1. And again, he gets the 4-1. And that's going to be a base hit for Virgil. A single one. Right up the middle. Hayes with a base running rating of 5. He'll have no problem. He'll have no problem making third. He will hold there. A base hit for Virgil. Runners at first and third with 2 outs. The next batter is Rick Shue. And I think if Aguilera allows another run here, he will be done. He is near his pull level, and we'll see what he does against Shue. 2 outs here. Phillies a chance to maybe break the game open early. Runners at first and third. 2 outs. Checking on a strat. It's a 16. Nothing happening. Aguilera will pitch. And that is a 4-4. Possible error. Shue will swing. 5-5. And that's a base hit to second base. And that is hit to Backman. His error rating is a 3. That's a 6. It's not going to be an error, but it will be a single. Von Hayes does come in to score. Ozzie Virgil's base running rating is a 1. Becomes a 2 with 2 outs. He will not make third. He has to stay at second. And now the Phillies have a 4-0 lead on a base hit by Shue. They want to take Aguilera out, but they're going to let him pitch to Freddie Toliver, the pitcher. But I think that's going to be it for Aguilera. A 4-0 lead now for the Phillies. 2 outs. He will pitch to Toliver to see if he can get the last out. Checking a strat. That's a 5. Nothing happening. Aguilera will pitch. 3-4. Wild pitch. And that is a 17. It's too high. Ball 1. Nice play there by Carter. Aguilera will pitch again. And that is a 3-5. Strikeout chance, and he will get him there. Strikeout number 2 for Aguilera. And the inning is over, but the damage is done. 1 run on 2 hits. And a fielder's choice and a walk. After 3, Phillies lead 4-0 on the Mets. Going to the top of the 4th inning. The Phillies are on the outside looking in. They're a game and a half back of the Cardinals for 3rd. The Mets have a 3-game lead on the Cardinals for 2nd. But right now, the Phillies are playing very, very well in this game. Here's Wally Backman. He'll lead off against Toliver. See if the Mets can make any kind of move right now. Tolliver's pitch, 1-5 against the switch hitter left. That's a strikeout plus. And that is going to be, believe it or not, He got him. Yep, he got him. Against a righty, 9 + 1 is 10, + 10 is 20. He struck him out. He gets Backman, struck him out. Veterans Stadium helps out Toliver with that one. And that is strikeout number 3 for Toliver. And here's Hernandez. 1 out. Toliver with the pitch. 5-4 against the lefty. Strikeout plus. He struck out Hernandez. Strikeout number 4. He gets him. 2 down. Toliver pitching really well in this game so far. And here's Gary Carter. Carter will go up against Toliver. 2 outs. Pitch. 4-3. That's a walk chance. The 5 is good. He does walk Carter. Carter takes the walk. A chance now for Darryl Strawberry. Strawberry with a swing to go ahead and cut the lead in half. Strawberry struck out his last time up. Checking out the strat. And that is a 15. Nothing happening. Bob's Tabletop Sports joins us here at Veterans Stadium. Carter on at first, Strawberry at bat. Phillies already up 4-0. Toliver will pitch. And that's a 3-6. That's a walk chance, and he walked him. He walked Strawberry, and now runners at first and second with 2 outs. So after getting 2 quick strikeouts, Toliver now allows 2 quick walks. And here's George Foster. Foster walked his last time up. 2 outs. Strat rules as a 3, nothing happening. Toliver will go ahead and pitch to Foster. Toliver, 1-3, strikeout chance. He got him, struck him out. He strikes out the side, strikeout number 5, after allowing a couple of walks. Still 4-0 Phils going in the bottom of the 4th. They talked to Rick Aguilera. Aguilera says he wants to pitch 1 more inning. They've got left, right coming up, so they're going to go with Aguilera for 1 more inning and see if they can cut it. Here's Jeff Stone. He got the home run off of him last. He's one for 1. They're going to let Aguilera pitch. And that is a 5-3. That's a wild pitch, ball 1. Do it again. Aguilera, 5-6. That's a walk chance. The 18 is high. Stone gets to swing. 4-2. Star 6, and he flies out to right. And that is out number 1. Next batter, Luis Aguayo. Aguayo is 2 for 2. He's got 2 singles off of Aguilera today. Aguilera will pitch. And that's a 3-3. That's a blank. He's not tired. Aguayo will swing 6-3. And that is a ball at the left field. That is a 13 against a righty. It's going to be a triple for Aguayo. Luis Aguayo smacks a triple off of Aguilera, and he goes to 3rd. And now the batter is Juan Samuel, and that is going to be it for Aguilera as he comes in and does nothing for the Mets today. Aguayo on at 3rd, 1 out. The infield is going to be brought in. Mets need a pitcher. Dang it. Coming on to pitch for the Mets, there's going to be Terry Leach. 3 wins, 4 losses, a save, a 2.91 ERA. Terry Leach will pitch to Juan Samuel. The infield is in. Mets cannot afford any more runs, down 4-0. Phillies have always given the Mets a hard time. Throughout their entire history, the Phillies and the Mets have really been, in my opinion, maybe the big rivalry in the National League East. Phillies always give the Mets a hard time. Terry Leach will pitch to Samuel. Nothing on a strat. Leach will pitch. And that's 5-4 against the righty. Strikeout chance. 16 is high. Samuel gets the swing. 2-1. Ground ball to second base. It's a ground out to second. The infield is in. Aguayo's base running rating of 4 becomes a 2. I'm going to let a dice roll decide if he comes home or not. A 1-2, Aguayo tries to come home. It's a 1, and they are sending him. The throw's going to come to the plate. A 1-2, Aguayo is safe. 3-6, he's out. He's out. They send Aguayo home, and he's gunned down at the plate by Backman on a ground out to second. Samuel, however, does make first. It's 2 outs. So that becomes a fielder's choice as Aguayo is gunned down at the plate. Samuel on at first, now 2 outs. And here is the Michael Jack Schmidt. Terry Leach will pitch to Schmidt. Samuel on at first. Strat rolls as a 12. No hit and run with 2 outs. So Leach will pitch. That's a 1-5. Strikeout chance. 19 is high. Schmidt will swing. 6-1. Line drive right to Backman, and he makes the catch. The Mets get out of it. No runs, a hit, a triple for Aguayo, but he's thrown out at the plate. And the inning is over. Still 4-0 Phillies after 4. We go to the top of the 5th. Here's Howard Johnson, a leadoff for New York. Johnson is 0 for 1. Freddie Toliver has yet to give up a hit yet. A no-hitter through 4. I'm mentioning it because I really don't know how long Toliver is going to go. Toliver with the pitch. 2-5 against the lefty switch. That's a base hit right up the middle. Here I go, say it, and there it is. A 2-5 against the switch to the left. That is a single. And Johnson breaks it up, and the Mets are on the board. Or I should say on the base. Base hit for Johnson. First hit of the game for the Mets. Although Freddie Toliver does get a nice applause here from the veterans crowd. Here's Rafael Santana, infield halfway. Toliver will pitch to Santana. Am I checking a strat? Yes, I am. That's an 11, nothing happening. Toliver will pitch. That's a 5-6. Against the righty, it's a blank. Santana will swing. 5-5, a ground ball to short. Do they turn 2? 2, -2 is 0, +1 is 1. Aguayo has no adjustment. Only on a 1, they turn a double play. And it's a 4. Johnson will be thrown out at second. Santana is safe at first. Fielder's choice. We'll see a pinch hitter for Terry Leach, as he is done for the game. We'll see a pinch hitter here. Let's see who the Mets got. It's early, so it has to be the most at bats. And that is going to be, Danny Heap. 271 at bats. He has the most at bats on the bench. So here's Danny Heap to go up against Freddie Toliver with a runner on first. Infield still halfway. Captain Carl 8 joins us here at Veterans Stadium. Where's Bill Swift when you need him? Oh yeah, really, Steeler fan. Are you still haven't gotten over that yet? Strat roll says an 8, nothing happening. Toliver will pitch. And that is a 2-3. Wild pitch. That's a 4. It's too high. Ball 1. A nice play by Virgil. Toliver will do it again. Toliver will pitch. That's a 4-4. Range play at the park. Veteran Stadium says 5-1. And that is a ball hit to right field. It's a single plus to right. The ball is hit to Glenn Wilson. His range is a 5. And he will make the catch. That's out number 2. Took a hit away from Heap. Takes a big hit away from Heap. And that is out number 2. Fly out to right. A chance now for Mookie Wilson. Now 2 outs. Rolling for Strat. And that is an 11. Nothing happening. Toliver will pitch to Wilson. Toliver's pitch. 2-4. Strikeout chance. 11. Got him. Struck out Wilson. Wilson goes down again. That is strikeout number 6 for Toliver. And the inning ends there. No runs and a hit. Still 4-0 Phillies. The Mets are having a major problem with Freddie Toliver. Bottom of the 5th. Von Hayes, due to lead off. They got left, right, right. Think the Mets will go with a right-hander. And although I really don't want to bring him out right now, but here's Roger McDowell, 6-5, 17 saves, a 2.83 ERA. McDowell did pitch a lot of games. So here's Roger McDowell against Von Hayes here on the bottom of the 5th. McDowell can pitch to 10 batters. We'll see how long it goes. Von Hayes leads off. McDowell with the pitch, 1-4. That's a blank. Hayes gets the swing, 6-3. That's a ball hit to center field. Against a righty, that's a 3, and it's a single. Von Hayes belts a base hit to center to lead off the inning. And now here's Glenn Wilson. Wilson is 1 for 2. Nobody out. Infield halfway. Checking Strat. That's a 16. Nothing happening. McDowell will pitch. That's a 1-1. Strikeout chance. Got him. Struck out Wilson. McDowell gets his first strikeout of the game. And now here's Ozzie Virgil. Strat says a 9. No play. McDowell will pitch to Virgil. And that's a 4-6. That's an automatic out. Double star. It's a star 1, a ground ball to first. Do they turn the double play? Virgil 3. -1 is 2. Halfway is 3. Shortstop Santana is a 0. A 1-3. The Mets turn it. It's a 5. They do not. Von Hayes will be thrown out at second, and Virgil is safe at first. 2 outs. You got to turn those double plays when you can. Because you give them an extra chance to swing. Here is Rick Shue. Shue is 2 for 2 today, 2 singles. But now 2 outs. Too much salt in your diet? Yeah, too much salt in your diet. Still salty. And that was last year, Mac. McDowell will pitch for his first check of Strat. And that is an 11, nothing happening. McDowell will pitch. That's a 2-2. Walk chance, 8. That's good. He walked him. Roger McDowell walks Shue. Shue is on base for the 3rd time today. And now the batter is Freddie Toliver. Toliver is pitching an absolute gem. He's pitching a shutout. When's his batters come out? Let's see, let's see what he can pitch to 22 batters. I'm gonna let him bat. I'm gonna let Toliver bat. Mets have not figured him out yet. They're gonna bat. They're gonna let him bat. Toliver will come out to bat. We'll save the pinch hitters before going to the Philly bullpen. 2 outs. Strat rolls as a 17. Nothing happening. Actually, that was 1994. Yes, it was. McDowell will pitch. 6-4. That's a walk chance. The 8 is too high. Toliver gets the swing. 5-5, and he grounds it to third, and the inning ends there. No runs for the Phillies on a hit, a fielder's choice, and a walk. After 5, still 4-0 Phillies. The 85 Mets were a good team. They were just not a great team, but they were a good team, not a great team. They were still missing a couple of pieces. They were still missing a piece or so. But the Cardinals were better than them anyway in that division. On to the 6th. 27 years later, salty as Lot's wife. Oh, that's a bad analogy, but effective. Top of the 6th inning, Freddie Toliver is pitching an absolute gem. Wally Backman leads off for the Mets. He's 0 for 2. The Mets have not figured out Toliver yet. And yet the Mets won this game 4-1 historically. Toliver will pitch. That's a 3-5. Strikeout chance. 17 is high. Backman gets the swing. 4-2 against a righty. Leadoff single, pass short. He gets the base hit. Backman goes to first on a leadoff single. And now it'll be up to Keith Hernandez. Infield goes halfway. Checking on a strat roll. That's a 9. Nothing happening there. Actually, a possible hit and runs available, but you're down by 4 runs. You're not doing that. Hernandez will go ahead and swing. Toliver will pitch. 6-6. Strikeout chance. 13 is high. Hernandez will swing. 3-5, and he grounds it to second. Hernandez, double play rating 2. Toliver -2 is a 0. The infield is halfway, so it's +1. It's grounded to second. Aguilera was no adjustment. The only way they handle double play is on a 1. Nope. Backman's base running rating is a 4. It becomes a 3 with the infield halfway. That is a 3. Backman will make it to second. Hernandez is out at first. And that is out number 1. Next batter is Gary Carter. Carter is 0 for 1. He walked his last time up. Infield now back. That's another reason why I've not purchased anything else from Fall Classic since receiving my 1969 season. I order from Chris an inside pitch. He's in Ohio. I order him on Monday. I get the season on Wednesday. So I don't know what the problem is. And I know they go ahead and they got to print their cards, but still, when they shipped it to me by tracking number, even after they shipped it, still took 2 weeks for me to receive the 69 season. I stopped. Plus, I haven't played it lately. Toliver will pitch to Carter. That's a 10, nothing happening. Toliver will pitch. And that's a 3-3 hit by pitch. Nope, too high. Carter will swing. 2-1. Fly out to center field. Out number 2. Fly out to center. Backman, the only way you can get to third base is on a 1. A 6-6, he's out. And he does get there on a 1. He will get there. Backman goes to third on the fly out to center. And there are now 2 outs. And now the batter is Darryl Strawberry. Baseball Demos joins us here at Veterans Stadium. Like I said, I don't want to bash any games. I think I got in trouble by some people when I started bashing games. I'm not going to bash Fall Classic. It's a fun game. I just had an issue getting into it. Backman on at third. Strawberry at the plate. 2 outs. 4-0. Toliver. He is now tired. Toliver is tired, but they're going to let him pitch to Strawberry to see if he can get through the inning. He is tired, and I will mark it, but he has pitched a beautiful game here for the Phillies. Still checking the strat. That's a 15-0 happening. Toliver will pitch. 6-2. Strikeout chance. Got him! Struck out Strawberry. Strikeout number 7 for Toliver. Does a heck of a job for the Phillies, and the inning is over. Mets are not getting any breaks in this one. We go to the bottom of the 6th. 4-0 Phils. Leading off for the Phillies will be Jeff Stone. Roger McDowell will stay out there. He's got 5 batters left. McDowell will pitch. 5-4 against the lefty. It's a blank. Stone gets the swing. 4-1, fly out to center. That's out number 1. Next batter is Luis Aguilera. Aguilera having a hell of a game tonight. 3 for 3. 2 singles and a triple. Aguilera doing the job for the Phils. Well, I know that Chris is working on more seasons. We just got to see which ones he's next. I do know that if he was to release the 1990 season for the Reds, or the 1983 season, those 2 seasons would fly off his shelf. McDowell will pitch. 2-3. That's a blank. He's not tired. Aguilera will swing. 2-4 against the righty. Base hit past third. Aguilera is 4 for 4. What a night he's having. And now Juan Samuel. Samuel is 1 for 3. Infield halfway. Rolling strat. 6-0 happening. I know. Can you pre-order now? I don't know if he's doing those seasons. I told him. I asked him. He needs to do a season in every decade he's got so far. So I'm hoping he does more, but I don't know. I know a lot of people are waiting for him to do some certain seasons. I think 2001 would be a big seller. Yes. I think 2001 would be a big seller. I would like to see 01 or 2000 with the Mets and Yankees. I'd like to see 97 from the 90s. I would like to see 83 from the 80s. He already has all the 70s. I would like to see 63 from the 60s and 54 from the 50s. I do not know how far back he can go. But he said that he'd have to make some alternates for stats if he wanted to go any back further. I told him, I said, the more seasons you have, the more sales you'll make. Roger McDowell will pitch to Samuel. 1 out. The infield is halfway. Strat rolls as a 5. Nothing happening. McDowell will pitch. 2-5. Blank. Samuel gets the swing. 3-5. And against a righty, that's going to be a triple to left field. Holy cow, the Phillies are not crushing the Mets today. 3-5, a triple against a righty. Aguilera comes in to score. Samuel goes to third. 5-0 Phillies. Not a good game for my Mets tonight. $5-0 Phillies over the Mets. And the next batter is Mike Schmidt. As the Met pitching has just not been good today. Infield is going to play Infield's going to play in on Samuel. McDowell will pitch to Schmidt. Schmidt is 0 for 2. He's lined out twice and walked. Surratt rolls as a 12. Nothing happening. McDowell will pitch. And that is a 4-3. Strikeout chance. 11. Got him. Struck him out. Struck out Schmidt for out number 2. And now here's Von Hayes. Hayes is 1 for 3. Singled his last time up. McDowell is due to bat 4th. They want him to see if he can get done with the inning. He is tired now. They're going to ask him to see if he can get one more batter. Infield now back. Roger McDowell will pitch. Checking a no strat roll except now for pickoff. None. Because now the Mets are down by 5 runs, and that means also runners safe when they're up. McDowell will pitch. 1-4. That's a blank. Von Hayes gets to swing. 3-4. Star 2, and he grounds it to first, and the inning will end there. 1 run for the Phillies on 2 hits. After 6, 5-0. Fighting Phils. In the game, really, they need to win, as they are 1.5 games behind the Cardinals for 3rd place in the division. We go to the top of the 7th. Right switch right coming up for the Mets. George Foster due to bat. Toliver is going to come out. Now the Phillies feel safe. They can go to the bullpen, as they should, in the 7th inning. Their bullpen's still not bad. And coming on to pitch for the Phillies will be Kent Tecovey. 4 wins, 10 losses, 14 saves, 3.57 ERA. Kent Tecovey will pitch to George Foster here, starting the top of the 7th. 5-0 Phillies. Tecovey's pitch. 4-3. That's a blank. He's not tired. Foster will swing. 6-3. Ground out to first. And that is out number 1. And now here's Howard Johnson. Tecovey will pitch. That's a 6-5. That's a strikeout chance. The 9 got him. Struck him out. Another strikeout for the Phillies. That is the 8th strikeout on the Mets total. And now here's Rafael Santana. Santana is Santana is 0 for 2. 2 outs. Tecovey will pitch. 3-6. That's a right against a righty. Strikeout chance. 15 is high. Santana gets the swing. 5-2. He pops out to short, and the inning ends there. 1-2-3 inning for Tecovey. The side is retired. Side retired. We are at the 7th inning stretch. Phillies lead 5-0. Sing your take me out to the ball game. I will be right back. Not entirely sure what I'm going to do for tomorrow morning, I want to actually have it where I play a game in the morning and a game in the evening, but it completes two days. Don't know if I'm going to do anything in the morning tomorrow, maybe. But anyway, tomorrow night's game is going to be the Detroit Tigers taking on the New York Yankees. We just did the Tigers taking on the Red Sox. Now they're going to take on the Yankees tomorrow night in a gigantic game in the American League East. The Tigers right now hold the third place spot, but 10-minute ticker. We'll see if there's any changes. The Yankees are a half game ahead of the Blue Jays in the American League East for the division title. So a very important game tomorrow between the Tigers and the Yankees. That will be tomorrow night. As far as tomorrow morning, I may take the morning off. I need to rest my voice. I really do. We go to the bottom of the seventh. It's 5-0 Phillies here. McDowell is going to be done. The Mets have to go to the bullpen. It's right coming up for the Phillies. The Mets will bring in a righty. And they're going to go with Ed Lynch. 10 wins, 8 losses, a 3.44 ERA. I'm going to go with Ted Lynch on this one, I think. He only had 2 relief appearances, but it is what it is. He's on the roster, which means I can use him. Ed Lynch will pitch to Glenn Wilson here. Bottom of the 7th inning, 5-0 Phils. As the Mets have just been dumbfounded by the Philly pitching. Lynch will pitch. That's a 3-4. Error on a grounder. Wilson will swing. 5-4. That's a ground ball to short. The ball is hit to Santana. His error rating is a 9. That's a 6. That's going to be an error. Santana picks it up, then drops it. Wilson safe at first. E6 on the Mets. That's the first error on the Mets as well. And that allows Wilson to reach base. And the batter now is Ozzie Virgil, infield halfway. Lynch can't believe it. He'll pitch to Virgil. No strat rule, but there is a pickoff chance. And a 20. Lynch throws to first. No, he gets back. The only way he would have gotten was on a 1. Lynch will pitch to Virgil. 2-5. Wild pitch. The 8 is too high. Ball 1. To do it again. Lynch will pitch again. 3-2. Automatic out. Double star. It's a star 1, and it's a fly out to center. First out. And now the batter is Shu. Shu's having a good night. He's 2 for 2. 2 singles and a walk. Pickoff chance, not there. Lynch will pitch. That's a 2-4. And against the righty, walk chance. The 3 is good. He walks Shu. And now the Phillies are in business. With 1 out, runners at first and second. We'll see a pinch hitter for Tovey. He is due to bat. Phillies will go to their bench. And it's going to be Tom Foley coming up to pinch hit. Most at bats on the bench. Ed Lynch against Foley. Infield still halfway. Rolling for pickoff. Not there. Lynch will go ahead and pitch. And that's a 4-2. And against the lefty, it's a blank. Foley gets the swing. 5-6 against the righty. Double into left field. He gets a pinch hit double. Wilson will come in to score. Rich Shu's base running rating is a 3. A double to left -1 becomes a 2. Left fielder for the Mets is Foster. He adds 2, so it's +2. It's a 4. A 1-4. Shu scores. 5 he holds. 6. Someone's out. That is a 1, and he will score. Shu comes in to score. On the double, on the double, Foley's base running rating is a 3, but it's a 5 on the white die. Foley holds at second. 2 RBI double for Foley. And the Phillies are all over the Mets in this game, 7-0. Foley holds at second, and the batter is Jeff Stone. Phillies lead by a touchdown, 7-0. Doesn't look good for my Mets tonight. Ed Lynch will pitch to Stone, as the Mets are already thinking about tomorrow. There's still one out. The infield is back. Still rolling for a pickoff chance. Not there. Lynch will go ahead and pitch. And that's a 6-4. That's an error on a throw. Stone will swing. 5-5. That's a fly ball to left field. And that will be out number 2. There will not be a throw. Foley's going to hold at second. Foley holds at second base. So that is out number 2. And here is Luis Aguilera. 2 outs. Lynch is due to bat first in the inning, so he's only pitching this 1 inning. Foley on at second, still checking for pickoff, none. Lynch will pitch to Aguilera. That's a 5-6. That's a blank. Aguilera gets the swing, 4-2, and he grounds it to short to end the inning. 2 runs for the Phillies on 1 hit, an error, and a walk. After 7, the Phillies are up by a touchdown, 7-0. We go to the top of the 8th. Ed Lynch was due to bat first. Mets will go ahead and choose a batter. And I'm going to let the Mets choose the batter first. And it's the 8th inning, so coming on to pinch hit for the Mets. And I still have to go by most at bats, and that's going to be Ray Knight. Ray Knight will pinch hit. And it's right switch. Now we'll see who the Phillies want to bring out to pitch. And they're going to go with, I think they would go with a setup man, I think, of anything else here. They're going to go with Dave Shippenoff. 1 win, 2 losses, 3 saves, a 3.22 ERA. It's not a save situation. Shippenoff will come in to pitch in the top of the 8th inning. 7-0 Phillies. Steeler fans saying, bring on the ticker. Ray Knight will pitch up against Dave Shippenoff. He is pinch hitting. Shippenoff with the pitch. 4-5. That's a strikeout chance. 17, no good. Knight will swing. 1-3. Against the righty, he flies out to right. And that's the first out. Here's Mookie Wilson. Wilson's had a tough day. He's 0 for 3. Yep, every team has a bad game here and there, I know. Shippenoff will pitch. 2-1. Hit by pitch. 4. Yep, he plunked him. Wilson has a hit by pitch rating of 0, but Dub Shippenoff is +7, and he does hit Wilson. Wilson will trot down to first on a hit by pitch. Ouch. And now the batter is Wally Backman. Backman is 1 for 3. Infield halfway. Mets are in run safe mode. There is no strat, but Shippenoff does balk. Not happening there. Shippenoff will pitch. And that is a 3-5. Strikeout chance. Got him. Struck him out. Phillies pitching has been excellent today. That is the ninth strikeout by Philly pitching, 2 outs. And now here's Keith Hernandez. Checking for a balk. Not happening. Shipping off Will Pitch to Hernandez. And that's a 1-6 against the lefty. Home run check against the lefty. Hernandez against the righty is a 10. That's a 5. And Hernandez sends one out of here. Kaboom! Hits one over the center field fence. It is gone. Keith Hernandez comes through with a 2-run jack. And at least the Mets will not get shut out. Keith Hernandez gets a 2-run jack to get the Mets on the board. At least they're not going to get shut out. And the score is now 7-2. Well, I know you're talking about that, but there is always a chance a pitcher can balk, even just because he does by accident. It can always happen. Sometimes the pitcher doesn't come to a complete stop. That's why the balk rating is there. I know what you're talking about, Bob, but I still believe in the rule. So here's Gary Carter with 2 outs. 7-2 now. Shippenoff gives up a home run. Now let's see what he does with Carter. Shippenoff's pitch, 5-1. Walk chance, 14, too high. Carter gets the swing. 1-5. It's a ball at the center field. That is a 5 against the righty. Carter smacks a double. Carter gets a 2-out double, and he will go to second base. Carter gets on base as Shippenoff comes in, gets a couple of quick outs, hits a batter, and now the Mets have a man on second. Still 2 outs, and now here's Darryl Strawberry. With a swing and a bat, he can make this game very interesting. But Strawberry, however, is 0 for 2 with a walk. They're going to let Shippenoff pitch to Strawberry. 2 outs. Infield is normal. I am rolling for balk. And that is a 15-0 happening. Shippenoff will pitch. And that is a 5-6. And that is a blank. He's not tired. He's not tired. Actually, after Strawberry, he will be, but he's not tired with Strawberry. Strawberry gets the swing. 3-1, star 4, and he flies out to right, inning over. Mets get 2 runs on 2 hits, a hit batter, and a 2-run shot by Hernandez. 7-2 now. At least the Mets are not going away easily. Womp, womp, womp. Here's Juan Samuel. He leads off for the Phillies. They've got right, left coming up. Mets are going to go to a right-hander, I believe. See who they want to go with. The Met bullpen, right? I mean, the Met bullpen, you know what? Just going to go with the best pitcher I can think of right now. Here's Tom Gorman. 4 wins, 4 losses, a 5.13 ERA. They don't want to use Orozco for this. Tom Gorman will pitch to Samuel here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Gorman will pitch. And that's a 3-4, error on a grounder. Samuel swings 2-3, and that's a fly ball to center field, out number 1. That's the first out. That will bring up the Michael Jack Schmidt. He is 0 for 3. Gorman will pitch to Schmidt. 3-2. Home run question mark. Oh boy. Home run question mark. Schmidt is a righty. A 1-7. That's a 4. It passes. Against a lefty, Schmidt needs a 13. A 13 or lower. Schmidt goes yard. And no, it's too high. Rolls a 16, but Schmidt gets the swing. That is a 5-2, and he pops out to third. Oh, for a minute there, I thought Schmidt was going to get one, but he just missed it. If that was a righty, that was automatically gone. 2 outs now. Here's Von Hayes. Hayes is 1 for 4. He's got a single today. Gorman will pitch to Hayes with 2 outs. 6-1 at the park. Veterans Stadium, 3-4. Ground ball to third. Up with it there is Johnson. He'll throw to first to get the out. A very nice 1-2-3 inning by Tom Gorman. Still 7-2 Phillies. Will we see some 9th inning magic? Top of the 9th. The Mets have right switch right coming up. Shippenoff is coming out of the game. Foster is the leadoff batter for the Mets. It's not really a save situation. But the Phillies are going to go with Larry Anderson. 3 wins, 3 losses, 3 saves, a 4.32 ERA. Larry Anderson will pitch to George Foster here at top of the 9th. 7-2 fighting Phils. Do my Mets have anything in them? We'll find out. Anderson will pitch. 2-1. Walk chance. 1. That's good. Foster is walked. And the leadoff batter goes to first. What? Did you expect a 1-2-3 9th inning at RJL 518? I think not. Wonder what the standings are like to sim a whole season using FastScore. I really thought about that, and the standings would have been very close, I think, to the actual standings, but there might have been some changes. That's why I decided to go with FastScore. I was getting more realistic results. It was a little too random with quick results. A little too random. So we're in the top of the 9th. Foster on at first. It's 7-2. Infield goes halfway, and the batter is Howard Johnson. He will bat. Johnson is 1 for 3. Runners are running safe. Anderson does have a pickoff chance. Not happening. Anderson will pitch. And that is Suadice. I'll re-roll. Anderson, 4-2. Range play at the park. Veterans Stadium says 6-5. That is a home run to the pull side. First, we got to check to see if there's a home run. Howard Johnson against a righty is a 13. That is an 18. It is too high, so there is no home run. Now we check the range. It's a home run to the pull side. Johnson is heading from the left, so the pull side is right field. So the ball is hit to right, and that is Glenn Wilson. His range is a 5. If he makes it, it's an out. If it's a 6, it's a double. And he makes the catch. Out number 1. Oh, he almost got a good one there, but that is a fly out to right. Oh, Johnson just couldn't do it. Out number 1. That's where things can get a little bit dicey when you're checking things like that. Just got to take it one step at a time. That's out number 1. The batter is Rafael Santana with a 257 average. He'll swing. Sometimes when the rules combine with each other, just take it one step at a time. You'll get it right. Anderson will pitch. First, we'll check to see if there's a pickoff. Nope. Anderson will pitch. And that's a 1-3. Error on a grounder. Santana will swing. 3-2. Single into center field. That's a base hit. The ball is hit to Aguilera. His error rating is a 12. That's a 10. It's going to be an error. It's an automatic 2 bases with a chance to get a third base on a single. So we know Foster goes to third. Santana goes to second. Foster's base running rating is a 1. Center fielder Hayes. Center fielder. What was that? That was a single to center, right? Single to center. I'm sorry, it's single to center field. Hayes is the guy. His error rating is a 3. There is no error. I'm sorry, what am I doing? There is no error. It was a single to center. I don't know why I'm looking at Aguilera for. So Hayes' error rating is a 3. So there is no error. So it's only going to be an automatic 1 base advance, and I'll hold him. So Foster holds at second. He will not go to third. Neither will Santana. It's an automatic run safe. So there's no throw. There was no error because his error rating was a 3, and I know it was a 12. So it's going to be, so definitely he holds there. And now we'll see a pinch hitter. Runners at first and second. Mets will go to the bench, and they can bring in the best guy they have on the bench if they wish to. And that is going to be, they're going to go with Rusty Staub. 267 average. Rusty Staub is last year with the Mets, his final year before retiring. Too bad he just couldn't play one more year and win a championship with 86. So runners at first and second, 7-2. Anderson, let's see what they're going to do here. Yep, just one more at a time. Just get it right. I just looked at the wrong player. I don't know why I did. Aguilera's error rating's a 12. The ball was at the center. That's Von Hayes is a 3. Runners at first and second. Let's see what we do here. Do I let Anderson pitch? Is it a save situation now? Yeah. The tying run is in the hole. They're going to let Larry Anderson pitch. 7-2. Don Carmen warming up for the Phillies. 7-2, 1 out. No strat, but there is a pickoff chance still. That's an 8, nothing happening. Anderson will pitch. And that is a 2-5. It's a blank. Staub gets the swing. 2-2. Single center field base hit. Base hit, and the runners again will hold. It's a single to center field, and now the bases are loaded. Now it's a save situation because the tying run's on deck. Staub comes in and gets a single. And now the batter is Mookie Wilson. That will be it for Anderson. Anderson coming out. The Phillies will go to the bullpen. And they will go with Don Carmen. 9-4, 9 wins, 4 losses, 7 saves, a 2.08 ERA. 1 out. Infield is still halfway. They're going to play for 2. Gorman, of course, is gone because he was the pitcher of record. Here's Mookie Wilson, bases loaded. It is now a save situation. The infield is still halfway. Runners still running safe. 7-2. Carmen does have a pickoff chance. Won't get it. Carmen will pitch to Wilson. And that's a 4-1. That's at the park. Veteran Stadium says 5-2. Single to right field. That is a base hit for Wilson. Wilson gets the single. Foster will come in to score. Rafael Santana, base running rating is a 3. He will hold at third. I will not send him home. He will stay put. It's now 7-3. Now the runners are no longer running safe. The tying run coming to the plate. And that is Wally Backman. But I think Backman's going to get pulled because against lefties, he stinks. 1 out, now 7-3. Backman is going to come out of the game. The Mets will bring in a pinch hitter. I'll need another second baseman, which I do have. Let's see who the Mets are going to bring in. And they're going to go with Lenny Dykstra. Dykstra batted .254. Dykstra will bat against Carmen. Bases loaded, now 7-3. Fans here at Veterans Stadium can't believe it. Bases loaded. Carmen will pitch to Dykstra. Backman is no longer at second base. Tim Tuffle will take his spot if it goes any. Not Tuffle. He wasn't with the team yet. I believe that's Christensen. Anyway, runners bases loaded. Dykstra against Carmen. No strat, but still a pickoff chance. Not happening. Usually I go for the batter with the lower base running rating. So in this case, the throw would go to second. It would be Staub. If I did that. It has happened before. Carmen will pitch to Dykstra. Pitch from Carmen. 2-1. That's a blank. He's not tired. Dykstra gets a chance to swing. 2-2. Base hit past first. It's a single. Single for Dykstra. Santana with a base running rating of 3. He comes in to score. Staub's base running rating of 1. He cannot score. He will have to hold at third. Station to station, it's now 7-4. Dykstra gets the base hit. Bases still loaded. Now 7-4. Still 1 out. And the batter is Hernandez. Hernandez already has a home run in this game. I know, Dan, but I understand you. You're not wrong. I'm just doing it the way I like it. Bases loaded. Don Carmen will pitch to Hernandez. 1 out still. Now 7-4. Mets have 2 runs in this inning. Hernandez with a home run a home run puts the Mets ahead. Yeah, the safe base running only works on hits to the outfield, not singles past the base. Singles past the base, the runner advancement chart is always used. But on when there's a single on a throw, all right, that's when I make the call. But now runner safe is off. The Mets are now down by 3 runs. No strat roll. Carmen does get a chance for a pickoff play, though. Not happening. Carmen will pitch to Hernandez. Bases loaded. Carmen pitches. 4-2. Home run? Question mark. You got to be kidding me. Hernandez is a lefty. 1-11. That's a 7. If Hernandez rolls a 6 or lower, the Mets just took the lead. Here's the roll. Oh, he just missed it. He got an 18. Oh, but he does get the swing, though. Oh, Hernandez just missed it, but he gets the swing. That's a 5-6, and it's going to be a fly out to left. A fly out to left, that's out number 2. Does he get the sacrifice fly? Needs a 4. That he does. Staub does come in to score on the sacrifice fly, and it's now 7-5. With 2 outs, and now the batter is Gary Carter. Gary Carter. If a home run check comes up, it's gone. So they're going to pick. They got to pitch to Carter. As the run does come in, the Mets are making it exciting, if anything. 7-5 now. Bases, runners at first and second. Carmen will pitch to Carter. Carmen trying to get the save. 2 outs, infield normal. Rolling strat. That's a 20. Carmen gets the throw. He throws to first to get Dykstra. A 1-5. This game is over. No, Dykstra gets back. Carmen tried to throw to Dykstra to pick him off there, but Dykstra got back there in time. Now Carmen will pitch to Carter. 2 outs. Carmen's pitch. 5-6. Strikeout plus 16. Too high. Carter against the lefties a 3. Plus 10 is 13. Plus 1 is 14. It's a 16. Carter gets the swing. It's a 5-3, and it's a ground out to short. It's hit right to Aguilera. Pumps once, pumps twice, throws to first. That's your game. Phillies beat the Mets 7-5. Oh, almost. Almost. 3 runs on 4 hits and a walk. And the Phillies, Don Carmen wipes his brow, and every Philly fan in the stadium just let out a big and got away with it. What a ball game, but the Mets just come up a little short. Never seen a walk-off pickoff. It could happen. Oh, just missed it. Final line score coming up, and then 10-minute ticker. For the Phillies, 7 runs, 13 hits, no errors. For the Mets, 5 runs, 8 hits, 1 error. Freddie Toliver picks up the win. Rick Aguilera the loss. Don Carmen does get the save. But what a game there. Mets almost pulled it off, but just couldn't do it. That is a big win for the Phillies. Don't go away. 10-minute ticker coming up. Don't tell me that game wasn't exciting. That was 9th inning magic. 9th inning magic doesn't always mean the team that's behind has to win it or tie it. That was 9th inning magic right there, people. That was right there. You're also going to see I'm also going to do with the 10-minute ticker. We're also going to do the standings in real time as well. So you're also going to see me mark the standings board after every game. So the Mets lose. The Mets are 3-4 on the board. Philadelphia actually is a good record. They actually a good record on the board. They're actually 7-2 on the board for the Phillies. And the board rating does matter. 7-5. So the Mets take the loss and the Phillies get the win. So now the Phillies get to 1 game closer to the Cardinals. Mets amphetamines just went off. And you wonder why I love Inside Pitch so much. Most exciting game to play. My opinion, but most exciting game to play. It is time to check out the 10-minute ticker. We're only doing 1 day. Tomorrow we'll have Detroit taking on the Yankees tomorrow night. Frank Tanana will go up against Phil Niekro. Let's see what happens tonight, though, in baseball. Detroit taking on Boston in this game. Detroit has a 10. And that is a 62. That's actually pretty good for them. That's 7 runs. Boston, though, a 19. And that's that's a 31 on a 19. And that's going to be 5 runs. So Detroit does beat Boston. And they go to 81, and Boston now drops. So now they now stay a couple of games behind Detroit. Next game, White Sox at the Angels. White Sox are a 7. That's 14 on a 7, and that's only 1 run for the White Sox. California, 9. And that's a 51 on a 9. That should win that game. It does. That's a 5. So California beats the White Sox. So California now goes to 77, and the White Sox drop to 78. And the Angels right now are solidifying their 3rd place spot. White Sox, Oakland, and Royals need a lot of help. Next up, Cleveland and Oakland. Cleveland has an 8. That's a 65. That's pretty good. That is going to be 8 runs for the Indians. Oakland has a 21. That's a 13. That's not going to do it. That's going to be 2 runs for Oakland. So Cleveland will go ahead and get their 63rd win, and Oakland takes a tough loss. Seattle at the Rangers. Mariners are in 2nd place in the American League West. Mariners have a 7. And that is 11. That's a 0. And it looks like the Rangers are going to get that win unless they roll pretty much the same thing. They have an 11. That's a 31, and that's 3. And the Rangers will beat the Mariners. So Texas goes to 62 wins, and the Mariners now drop to 72, which, of course, the Twins are the magic number of 6. Milwaukee taking on Toronto. Very important game for the Blue Jays, as the Blue Jays, of course, are right behind the Yankees for the American League East. Milwaukee has a 6. That's a 42. And that is 4 runs for the Brewers. Brewers, important game for them, too. They're in the hunt for that 3rd place spot. Blue Jays a 13. They get a 62. That is really good. That's going to get them the win. That's going to be an 8-4 win for the Blue Jays. And the Blue Jays give Milwaukee a tough loss, and they are now tied with the Yankees for 1st place in the American League East. Now we switch National League. Montreal taking on the Cubs. Montreal has an 8. Excitement, no making out highs and lows of Russian roulette. Oh, come on. 34 on an 8. Let's see. That is going to be 3. That's going to be 3 runs for the Expos. Cubs have a 9. And that's a 31 on a 9. And that's going to be 3 runs for the Cubs. We got extras. Montreal, they have a clutch rating of 1. And that is a 4. The Cubs have a rating of 0. So the Cubs, a 5 or 6, they win. Nope, that's going to be a win for the Expos. They'll change that. It will become 4-3, and the Expos get that win. And Montreal, 94, and the Cubs, 79. And because the Mets lost and the Montreal Expos win, their magic number just went down to 2. So their magic number is now a 2 for the Expos, which means they can clinch the National League East tomorrow, possibly. Dodgers taking on the Astros. I know, Steeler fan watching this one. Dodgers. That is a 7 for the Dodgers. They roll an 11. That should be good. That's 0. That is a 0. The Astros have an 11. That's a 41. They're going to do it. They shut out the Dodgers. 4-0. Mike Scott pitches beautifully. Shuts out the Dodgers. Astros win. The Dodgers have already clinched the division, but now they only have a 2-game lead for the top seed in the division. Houston goes to 82 wins. We already checked the dot. We already did the Mets and the Phillies. San Francisco taking on the Padres. That's a 6 for San Francisco. And that is 62. And that is going to be a 6 for the Giants. Padres need to win. That's an 8. Giants are not playing for anything. 831, and that's going to be 3 runs for the Padres. They will fall. San Francisco gets the win. That's their 50th. The Padres now drop to 81 and 69. And right now, at this moment, the Astros just took second. Now, Pittsburgh against the Cardinals. As a Mets fan, I need Cardinals to lose this game. Pittsburgh has a 5. That's a 26. And that's going to be 2 runs for the Pirates. Cardinals have an 11. That's a 32 for the Cardinals. And that is 4 runs. Nope. Cardinals go ahead and get the win, which means the Cardinals gain a game on the Mets for second place. And, of course, Pittsburgh is dead last. And that is your 10-minute ticker for today. If your team won today, congratulations. If they didn't, there's always tomorrow. And tomorrow we have the Detroit Tigers taking on the New York Yankees. The Yankees right now are in a tie for first with the Blue Jays. Detroit has a 2-game lead on the Tigers and a 3-game lead on the Brewers. With the Boston Red Sox and the Brewers losing and Detroit winning, that really helped them. But that game against the Yankees tomorrow is big. So you'll join me for tomorrow night, I am sure. Steeler fan, Captain Carl 8, Baseball Demo, C&D Baseball TV with Tony Porter, Mouse in Your House, Dan Douglas, Philip Reynolds, G Puck, Tribe Fan 879. Thank you for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out through the turnstiles. Be most appreciated. And please subscribe if you've not done so. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong. And we will see you guys tomorrow. I have decided I will not play a game tomorrow morning. I need to rest the voice. I'll return tomorrow night. So you'll join me for that game to the Yankees and the Tigers. What a fun season replay. And we are only now in the final 2-week stretch. Have a good night, everybody. Philadelphia beats my Mets 7-5 in an exciting matchup. Good night, everyone. Take care.